This is Jill Maurer with Your Jewelry Minute, and today I'm answering the question, what is the difference between engraving and etching? Engraving and etching are both ways to decorate metal. They can look similar, but they are done with very different processes. They are both also very ancient art forms. They have both been done for a very long time. Engraving is done by physically carving into metal, and it can be done completely with a tool by hand, or that tool can be powered. But what you're doing is digging into the metal and drawing on the metal by carving some of the metal away. Today, we even use lasers to engrave metal, and this can be very, very precise. You can have your thumbprint or even a photograph that is engraved into metal using a laser engraver. Etching, on the other hand, is a chemical process. It's a way to use chemicals to eat away a little bit of the metal to create the design. The oldest known etching was used on a coat of arms. It was used on armor. The way that etching is done, the way that you get the chemical to create the design, one way to do it is to cover the metal with a wax, and this wax will prevent the chemicals from touching the metal, so it'll keep the metal clean. Then what you do is you just carve into the wax where you want the etching to be. So you carve your design into the wax, and then you stick the whole thing down into a chemical, usually an acid, and let it sit for about an hour. And then when you take it out and clean the whole thing off, that acid will have literally etched the design into the metal. That's how it's done. So that's the difference between engraving and etching. And they do seem similar, but it is a completely different process. If you have a jewelry question for me, just ask me in the comments below. Until next time.